As someone has rightly said, it's never late to make things right. And what I say, if you cannot do it yourself, get yourself a guide. Quoting an example, Arjuna being the mightiest arrow shooter couldn't have made the Mahabharata in his favor without Sri Krishna's help. This holds true even today for commoners like us. Amid the increasing number of dentists and dental clinics, we still have dental health ignored. Growing awareness among the mass is meaningless, which indicates a dire need of better awareness and marketing strategies. Now you would be thinking, dude, aren't we dentists and not marketeers? Well, it is true we haven't been taught marketing in medical or dental schools, which is nothing to be proud of. Thankfully, in the era of business coaches, we now have dental business coaches as well, which you might not be aware of. Well, hello, namaskar, sat sri akal. This is Dr. Paitos Dubey, aka the Internet Dentist, wishing you all a very happy new year. Sitting beside me today in this virtual studio is Dr. Jason Arora, whom I consider to be as the guru of dental business coaching. Dr. Jason is a certified dental business coach apart from being a dentist himself, whose goal is set for helping dentists through effective marketing and strategies to retain the patient flow in a personalized manner. While there is so much to tell about the list of services that he provides in all the different means, however, I would let the expert speak himself. Welcome, Dr. Jason. I hope you have had a great start of this year 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Paritosh, for having me over here and answering to your followers. Gratitude from my side for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Jason, for your kind words, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to host you tonight. I have this great inquisitiveness inside me which compels me asking you, why did you take up this field of a coach after pursuing dentistry?
So as you ask me why do I take up this field of a coach, I would like to tell you that once I started with my own clinic, it was a disaster for me. I opened my first clinic in the year of 2011 in the month of January, and to tell you the truth, I shut this down clinic in a span of 6 months. There was no patients, or I would like to say there were not many patients, and I was paying the rent out of my pocket. I was not understanding what wrong did I do, because the location that I had chosen was a fantastic one. There was a good number of footfall in that location, but the footfall to the clinic was very poor. And in the 6 months of time, I had treated a maximum of 7 patients, and that's when I decided that, you know what, this is a poor location, or I'm doing something wrong. I should be moving out of this location and going to another location. As I moved out of this place, opened up my second clinic in the year of 2012, and I was almost in a similar situation wherein the footfall had increased than previously. However, it was not so good that I was earning and I was doing good. So I was facing sleepless nights. There were many years of frustration, and I was not knowing how to take care of this clinic or how to run this clinic in such a way that I have good amount of patients coming, I have good amount of money flow, and I can survive peacefully. And there was no one to approach to in order to ask them or in order to get questions कि भाई क्या करना पड़ेगा. In those days, I had my seniors. However, there was not someone who would give me a point-wise, step-wise formula कि आप ये सारे steps कीजिए and you are definitely going to get those patients and you're going to succeed for sure. So I was in a dilemma, not understanding what to do, how to do, and how to go ahead. And after facing all these challenges, I had to undergo various courses which were not related to dentistry, read books, and finally formulate my own method of running a successful dental practice. And that's when I understood that, you know what, I should be helping others as well, because there will be many other dentists who are in similar condition to me and who are not able to run their businesses successfully. And that's how I decided, once I had those successes in my life, when I was able to run my dental practice successfully, I decided, let me go out and help my fellow colleagues over here. And that's how I decided, let us train others, let us help others, and I'm not here as a coach, I'm over here to help my fellow colleagues.
Thank you, doctor. It's really encouraging and it's really wonderful to hear your story out. Thank you. I'm sure you have already experienced it. So, doctor, what are the major challenges for a dentist in the initial stages of his own clinic?
So according to me, I would say there are three major challenges that a dentist faces in the initial stages of his or her own dental clinic. And these challenges are, number one is initially there is a very lesser flow of patients to the dental practice. Patient flow इतने कम है कि बैठे बैठे आदमी frustrate हो जाता है, don't know what has to be done with this poor patient flow, and that being the first major challenge that a dentist faces, which is lesser flow. The second challenge would be after the flow increases slightly, or say even if the flow is very less, the second problem that we face is we don't know how to convert those patients who come for consultations towards treatments. And काफ़ी टाइम ये हो जाता है कि पेशेंट हमारे पास आता है, चेकअप करता है, and after that they tell us at the end of the consultation, we'll get back to you, and they never come back to us. So acceptance, the treatment acceptance or the case acceptance कि हम लोग ने आपको present किया that this is the particular treatment that you want to do, it is not so easily accepted, which is the second hurdle for a dental clinic. Is after the flow increases or after the patient walks into the dental practice, it is difficult for us to understand how to convert these patients and how to make them our regular clients. And finally, until we understand how to increase the patient flow, until we understand how to increase the conversion rate, the biggest challenge that comes to the picture is a financial problem that we face, because we are running our own dental practices. There is no fixed income that is going to come out until you are successfully running your own dental practice. So financial problems, or a scenario wherein there is a very lesser amount of money that you had. I would like to give you my own example over here. I was married when I opened my own dental practice, and the patient flow was not good, which means I didn't have enough money to survive for myself, and I was married as well. So in this situation, what happens is the entire family has a financial crisis, and it becomes difficult to come out of it, and it is indeed very frustrating.
Thank you for addressing the question there. What changes do you think should be made in the curriculum of dental college so as to reduce these challenges?
So if you ask me what changes do you think will be required, I would say that colleges have a really good curriculum. It helps us to understand many things, and while we are training, we don't understand the importance of those things. However, those things that happen to us at the dental college, the importance of all those things come into the picture only after we end our entire curriculum, we go outside and we are starting to do the patients. However, when you ask me what changes are required, I would like to say we need to be trained right in the college for business aspects of the dental clinic. So we are trained how to become the best of dentists. We are trained to do good root canals, good crowns, fillings, everything which is related to dentistry. However, we are not taught how to run a dental practice, and therefore these are business skills which are required. If we could have someone who could train the students about the business aspects of a dental clinic, and someone like an MBA who can handhold a dentist in the initial years, or if not handholding, if they can train the dentist, say these are the problems that you are going to face, or this is what running a successful dental practice takes. Please learn them right over here so that you will face lesser challenges in the future. So that would be my answer to this question. Thank you.
Well, that was really eye-opening. It all makes sense. You know what? the more interesting the discussion gets, the more questions I have coming up. But I would respect your time and end this discussion. One last question. Can you give us one tip to improve the treatment acceptance by patients during consultation?
So, according to me, the most important tip over here during the consultations, which can improve or increase the treatment acceptance by patients, is that don't try to sell anything to them. Yep, I'm right. You are hearing it right. Don't try to sell anything to them. Be over there present as a person who is ready to help them, someone who is going to answer all the questions that they have, answer all the objections which are present in the mind, break all the myths which are present. And you can do it only if you are say you are friendly and you are ready to answer to all those questions that are going to come. So when you're friendly, I'm not telling you to be their friend, but they should feel that this is the person who will guide us like a friend for what exactly is required in the treatment or in their treatments. So while the consultation, if they feel that this is the right person who is guiding us well for the treatments which we require, it becomes easier for them to trust in you, and therefore there is an increase in the conversion rate, or there is a easy acceptance by the patient for the treatment or the service that you are asking to get them done.
The discussion now is extending and the clock starts ticking now. I guess it's time we end the session here. The next questions I guess will be taken in the next episode, which will be following this one. Till that time, I hope you stay tuned and wait for this upcoming episode of ours in discussion with Dr. Jashan. Thank you everyone, and thank you Dr. Jashan. Until the time we'll meet again, goodbye, take care, sayonara, and I hope all of you have a very prosperous and healthy new year ahead.
खड़ा हूँ आज भी वहीं कि दिल फिर बेकरार है। खड़ा हूँ आज भी वहीं कि तेरा इंतजार है। छू जो मुझे तुम कभी, खो न जाऊं मैं रात दिन, नजरों में तुम हो बसे। कह दो जो तुम एक बार, मेरे हो बस तुम मेरे, नजरों में तुम हो बसे। रह जाऊंगा यूं ही, बस यूं ही, बस यूं ही, रह जाऊंगा यूं ही, बस यूं ही, बस यूं ही।